Tanya, thank you so much for meeting with me today. Really excited to have this couple minutes with you to do a quick interview so that other prospective clients can hear about the experience and results that you've had with Gustin Quon and working with myself as well. So when exactly did we start working together, by the way?
You started courting me in June of 2015. We were at that time with another SEO company, and my boss is very loyal and wanted to give them one more opportunity to do something with our SEO rankings.
Yeah.
You provided a video to me, which was unusual. We have been approached by lots of SEO companies, but your approach was far different than anybody else's. You sent me a video, and you showed me on the video exactly where our issues were, what you could do to fix the issues, how we could increase our Google standings. It was all explained very well in a very simple form, and that was a huge that made a huge impact on me, and therefore I shared it with my boss because it was something exciting. It was something we could understand.
Yeah, I remember that I did a free website audit for you to show you the gaps in your SEO that your current company wasn't doing. And it was, and that's what I've always really enjoyed about you guys is the loyalty that you have, because I know in the last, 3 or so years, it hasn't always been just green pasture and rainbows and everything. We did have a couple of issues, and I want to talk to you about that and your experience with Gustin Quon and some of the things that we did for you. So let's talk about that and what happened when we did lose some of your rankings and how we helped you sort that all out.
Well, when you took over our account, it was January of 2016, and instantly we saw a huge difference, and we saw we were making more money, we were gaining much greater volume of clients and the quality of client. And it started in January, and the numbers kept increasing until about August. Well, August was a good month. September, we saw a decline. And I think it was the first part of October, I reached out to you and I said, hey, any idea what's going on? And initially you had thought that Google had changed their analytics. Mm-hmm. And that they just we needed to wait for that to come back. They changed their algorithms.
There we go, yeah.
I think is what you told me. And so we needed to wait for that to come back. And so the month of October, you kind of monitored our account, and things weren't coming back the way you wanted or the way we wanted. And so you and your team started diving in further and further and further, and you discovered that another law firm in our state had copied our content pretty much word for word, and Google found that and was dinging us for the copyright infringement rather than the actual attorney that copied our content.
Yeah, and that was a little unusual. Usually Google won't penalize the original content creator. So that did leave us scratching our head a little bit. And that actually worked out quite well, because I remember that we were able to identify who it was, put a lot of work in, and we got you in touch with them. And I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, you guys were able to actually get, remunerated and reconciled from that attorney, and was able to get some money for all of the issues that they caused you in your business.
Correct. We ended up having to file, a court case against her. And once that happened, then she was willing to step up and talk and negotiate. But that took some time, and it had you had a lot of patience with us because of the time that it was taking. And because our website had taken such a hit, we could no longer count on the Google. We weren't coming up highly rated, so we were not getting the clicks or the impressions. And so you changed how our website was being viewed. And by doing so, your company took a financial hit in that, or you yourself did, Chris.
Yeah, and what's important to us is having longevity with our clients and having strong relationships. And that was the point where we knew SEO was going to take a long time, and we're in the middle of finishing off the final touches of your website finally. So we switched you over to AdWords, and yeah, you're right. We're okay with taking a hit as long as you guys are being successful. So let's talk about some of the results that you've had for 2018. How has that been since we switched over to AdWords and clients through your website that we've gotten for you?
You know what? I did not document the numbers for 2018. I'm sorry. I did document numbers for when you first took over our account, and I can go through a couple months of that if you'd like.
Yeah, I'd love that. That'd be great.
Okay, so you took over our account in January 2016, and we doubled the fee that we pay you. The money that we took in the first month, we doubled it.
Yeah.
So my boss was very, very happy.
Yeah.
The second month, we tripled. The third month, I don't even know what this is, so I'm just going to say our Google placing generated $37,000 for us. That was in March. In April, we took in clients that found us through Google of $25,900, still a substantial number. May quieted down a little bit. We still tripled our money. And then June, July, it was just, we doubled our money, not great, but doubling your money, we're paying for your service plus a little sum. Yep. And then in August, we generated $14,000 by Google clients. And then it was September that we started taking the hit.
Yeah.
I know that in 2018, we still generated enough by the ad clicks to cover the fee that we pay you. But like I said, I didn't write the numbers down because they, while they were good, it was nothing compared to when you first took over our account and things were going like gangbusters.
And we see that a lot where once you get to the promised land of SEO and the top 3 for important search terms, very, very profitable, takes some time and some patience, a lot of technical work. When you switch over to AdWords, that's always a great way for whether it's like a new client that's just starting with a website or someone that's looking to get sales tomorrow and doesn't have the time to wait. You get a bit less, but still works well. I do have some statistics here from the AdWords in 2018. We did generate over 14,000 clicks to your website, which is great. Not all of those are going to turn into clients, but it's great to have that traffic there.
Right.
AdWords, there's a degree of what I call free marketing or feel-good marketing, which is impressions. And you guys actually had 2.15 million impressions, which means that's how many times your ads and your logos were seen. So we got some great brand awareness. Over that time, we were able to track 380 phone calls and emails through your website as a result of our work. And then when we were tracking your Google My Business, we actually generated about 333 calls, which when we compare to 2017 was an 850% increase. So things were going really, really well. And overall, we had a whole bunch of traffic go to your website, about a 72% increase. And I know that through our meetings, we did get quite a few clients, not quite as much for SEO, but things were still going really, really well. So
right.
Let me ask you, outside of the statistics and the clients and the rankings and some of the issues that we worked through together, how has your experience been working with Gustin Quon and myself and your account manager?
It's been excellent. I feel like I can come to you with anything, any sort of problem, any question, and not just you, but your whole team. I have the support of your whole team, and if you need additional help, you'll bring in another team member, and the 3 of us or 4 of us will sit down and work through any questions or issues or research that needs to be done and report back to me. Your company is great. I feel like we have a working relationship, but I also feel like you're just part of our business. You're just an extension of our business. You're not an employee, but you're a coworker.
Yeah.
We're a team. We're a team together, and I feel that you have our best interest at heart. And it's just a reassuring feeling. The quality that you provide for us is outstanding, and working with you is a true pleasure, as well as the additional members of your team.
That really means a lot to me. Yeah, and to name a few, I know there's been Bryce and Luke and Corey. We've all helped out when we had those website issues. We consulted on the build for your new website when you had a third party do it, which is completely fine with us. We're happy to help in
Correct.
how the SEO side of things should be built. And we consulted on some new content as well, and we actually helped write it for you, so that
Correct.
we're ready to launch the new website. And I think something that you've really enjoyed is that you always have a dedicated account manager. So if you have a question, typically we get back to you in the 24 hours, or if not sooner. So that's been really good. So this is a similar question, but what would you say would separate us from other SEO companies that have either tried to court you or do you have worked with?
What's everything separates everything. Your knowledge, the tools, the tricks of the trade that you have is amazing. You can analyze things with your programs, and I can't even begin to name them off, but all your hidden backlink programs. So your technology is amazing, and which allows you to find things like when you found our person that hijacked our website.
Yeah.
And you know, I was thinking, as far as Kyle goes, there was a time when we had an attorney representing us to try and recoup some funds from the attorney, and he needed it right now. He needed a copy of what our website looked like at that moment and what hers looked like at that moment. And Kyle, I believe it was even after hours, Kyle made a copy of her website, made a copy of our website, sent it to me immediately. Your company is all hands on deck. And no matter what I asked, there was another time when we were in trial and there was something urgently that we needed. We needed some information off of a Facebook, and it was from 3 or 4 years ago. And my mind instantly went to one of our team members, Chris. I'm like, hey, Chris, I know you got the tools. Can you help me out? We're in trial. I need this immediately. You did some searching. You got back to me. This is even like after hours for you. It's truly a team, and you're not just a business. You're part of our team. And sometimes I probably ask a little more of you than most customers would, but I just feel like we have that relationship where if I'm stuck, I can come to you with anything.
Yeah. I do remember that. That was a really exciting moment for us, because it's not often that one of our attorneys mid-trial needs us to do some work to help win it. So
right.
Yeah, we pulled some guys off some current projects to make sure that happened, but definitely took priority, and that was an exciting moment, and we were happy to help. Tanya, thank you so much for taking time on your busy day to talk to me about this. It really means a lot to us, and I look forward to continuing our relationship and helping you out where we can, whether it's finding who stole your content or helping out with trials and stuff like that. So thank you so much.
Thank you, and to everyone on your team. We appreciate you very much.
I'll pass it on to them.
Okay, good. Thanks.
Take care.
Thank you.